women can't be sexist towards men. Would you agree with that? Women can't be sexist towards men?
Women can't be
Well, here, I'll change the framing so I guess it makes a bit more sense. People of color can't be racist towards white people. Do you agree with that?
I do, yeah.
Okay, going around the table. What do you think?
I agree.
You agree? What about you?
Sorry, I agree.
That women can't be sexist towards men.
No, people of color can't be racist towards white people.
I mean, they are all the time, but
Okay, so you disagree. Okay. What about you?
I agree.
Okay, like a black person can't be racist towards a white person. Okay.
They are.
What do you think? Can a person of color be racist towards a white person?
Yes.
Yes? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yes, I agree.
Yes, they can be.
Mike's?
Yes, they can.
Chloe?
I see it every day. Yes, they can.
So you said, no, they can't, no, they can't, no, they can't. Why is that?
Well, I think that, obviously you can make discriminatory jokes towards any race, but I think that the concept of racism holds a lot more weight than towards people of color than it would towards white people. So I think that racism, in the true sense of the word, white people can't experience that because we've been on top forever.
Okay, what do you think? I'll respond after.
I agree. I don't think that, if someone was to call me, a white slur, I wouldn't be offended by it.
It wouldn't affect you in the same way.
But then by this logic, if a black person was offended by somebody calling them a racial slur,
yeah, because
I would still from the outside
but it might
perspective,
offend other black people.
Yeah.
Sure, but calling a white person a white slur could offend some white people.
But I would say way proportionally less.
I'd be willing to grant that, but it would still offend some white people.
Yeah, but I don't think it really has much volume behind the word.
Right, but
so if you were to call me a slur, but if Jenny was to call me a slur because she's English, I would be offended. But I feel like
a anti-Scottish slur or
yeah,
something?
there's multiple.
There's a lot of history there.
Yeah.
Well, you were talking about something earlier. I don't remember specifically, but it was something about how they banned white men from going into a place.
Yeah, Thailand. They've banned white men from the UK from going into Thailand because they kept killing the prostitutes in Thailand. So
wait, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, white people aren't allowed in white men?
So they've see if you're a white man going to Thailand alone for a long period of time, it's substantially a lot harder now to get in because
oh, really?
Yeah,
I didn't know
because
that.
of what happened.
Yeah, I just think that's a bit of a good example on how.
I don't think that's
70%
racist.
of their economy.
I think so.
But I don't think that's racism against men. I think that's based on
right. But if you look at statistics, if statistics in America show that marginalized groups commit.
Also, that's nothing to do with color because if you're white, white
Wait,
in
is
the UK,
it white men or just men?
It was white men.
Men
I didn't
are
actually
banned
finish
from going to Thailand?
It's it's not like they're you're specifically banned.
I'm
There's
Googling it. I can't
harder
even.
laws.
I can't see any. Anyways, whatever.
Yeah. So in Canada, I think it's Black and Indigenous people disproportionately commit more crimes than white or South Asian or things like that. So if we were to start segregating, Black or Indigenous people based off of crime stats, I just think that would be racist. So I'm not really taking an opinion too much on the Thailand stuff. I'm not educated enough on that topic. I'm just saying I think that's a great example of how looking at someone for their skin color and judging them on the actions of others does affect those who didn't do anything.
I think that's an interesting point but I also think it's very different because that was based truth is people of color in most countries, especially ones that are, the United States, are a lot of the, crime stats. It's true. Maybe, they did commit those crimes, but a lot of it is because of the position they would put in historically.
I agree.
And that's just completely different than white people going to a different country and killing prostitutes.
You might have a good point there.
But what I'm confused, why do you think people of color can't be racist? I don't get that.
It's not that you can't say something racist. You could say, I hate white people this, whatever. But I think that it doesn't hold the same weight as it would towards a black person.
But if you're a black, business owner or landlord and you choose, I'm not going to hire white people or I'm going to not rent to white people, are you saying there are not the means or the methods there for black or colored people to be?
Well, that's discrimination for sure, but I think I guess what I'm saying is that
the avenues
racism
are there
in the sense of prejudice isn't the same.
I don't think we're talking about systemic racism. I think we're talking like one-to-one personal.
Yeah.
I hate you because of your skin color. Would you agree
I
that
just
there's a
think
bit of a
it's-
difference there?
I just think it's offensive to say that black people cannot be racist because we have had y'all. Honestly, y'all wouldn't be able to fight for anything if it wasn't for black people in this country. We were the first movement, civil rights movement. So for starters, I don't think that it's fair to say black people can't be racist because we fought for our power and our rights. So saying that black people cannot be racist is saying that we don't have power, which is basically condescending to the
Isn't
civil
it-
rights
yeah, isn't
movement.
it-
No, it's not about.
Isn't it kind of
But
racist?
I also get what you're saying. It doesn't impact white people the same way that it does somebody like me.
Right.
If somebody
Yeah.
was to be racist
That's
towards
all
me,
I'm saying.
rather
I mean,
than y'all.
I don't think-
I get what you're saying.
Okay, then I won't.
But wouldn't it, saying, like, isn't it almost baked in racism to say that black people can't do X? Like, they can't be, like,
I think what
I
we're
think
saying
you
is like
know
it
that
doesn't
that's
hold as
not
much
a valid
gravity.
point. Are you
It's a
kidding
little
me?
bit.
You're
You're trying to be
smiling while you're saying
problematic.
it.
I don't know. It could be. And then you also think that black people or people of color, whatever, can't be racist?
I think personally, I've never had anyone be racist towards me. I think
But is it possible?
yes and no. I'm on like. I know you're rolling your eyes, but
Oh,
I'm listening to
moving
what
my
everyone
head.
else is saying.
I wasn't rolling my eyes.
Okay, I just want to then. It's fine.
No, I wasn't rolling my eyes.
No, I'm trying to listen to everyone's points, so my opinion can change throughout when everyone is speaking.
Oh, so your opinion has changed, or?
No, it's still on the fence. I feel like
Okay.
they can be racist, but it doesn't, as they were saying, it doesn't hold as much.
Gravity.
Yeah, because we've always been, well, I personally have never,
Neither.
like, been involved in a situation.
Like
Also,
somebody
it's
calling
a
you
lot-
or something isn't gonna offend
Wait, just
you.
just for platform rules, just don't say that term.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
That's what I'm saying, though. I didn't even think that was offensive. That's why I said it.
neither.
I
I don't find it offensive, but YouTube and Twitch have an issue with
Fair enough.
slurs.
Yeah, so I had a weird experience. I had a weird experience with it once where I was hired to come help these guys in Toronto with their podcast, and they were all Jamaican, so all black, and I'm sitting there in the meeting. Again, they hired me, and this one guy, this young guy, is just like fucking rude. He's like rolling his eyes at everything I'm saying, staring at me, shaking my head. And so I stopped the meeting and I was like, what's your problem with me? Like, you guys hired me to be here. Why are you being so rude? And he looked me dead in my face and he's like, my mom taught me not to trust or be courteous to white women with tattoos. And I was like, dude, I would literally never look at you and treat you differently or make an assumption because of your skin color. So why are you doing it to me? So I actually have received it. I would agree that it's probably more rare, like black people 100%, any marginalized group. They definitely take on the weight of racism far more, but I'm just saying it does fucking happen, and I experienced it, and it was weird.